Today, I'm going to talk to you about something you probably underestimate in your drawings: the background. Most people draw characters, focus on the figure, but either leave the background empty or just brush it off saying, "I'll look at it later." I used to be like that too. In the past, backgrounds were almost non-existent in my drawings, just solid white or a few random colors. And there was something I didn't realize back then. If the picture doesn't look good, the problem isn't always the figure. Sometimes the problem is the emptiness. Over time, I realized this: the background isn't just the thing standing in the back. Background is depth. Background is story. Background is atmosphere. Let me be even more clear. A good background can make even an average drawing look great, but a bad or empty background will kill even a good drawing. That's why I want to show you this today. No exaggerated scenes, no action, no complex anatomy. Just a simple scene, a frame from daily life, a selfie taken in front of a mirror. My goal here isn't to grind out details. My goal is to show you this: a simple composition plus the right background equals a powerful image. First, I start with a very simple sketch. I place the figure, I place the mirror, I determine the framing. The critical point here is composition. If the placement is bad right from the start, no matter what you do later, you can't save it.
Okay.
Therefore, above all else, ask yourself this question: where will the eye look in this scene? Then I lay down the basic shapes. I do not go into details, because detail is a trap. If you go into detail at an early stage, you will never finish 80% of the painting. I made this mistake a lot. Pay special attention to this here. The figure is not alone. It exists together with the background. So I don't think of the background as something added later. I designed them together from the very beginning. Now I move on to the base colors. What I do here is very simple, but most people don't do it. I choose vibrant but mid-tone colors. If you start with colors that are too dark or too light, you won't have room to maneuver later. Mid-tone means control.
Okay, let's go.
Look, here is something critical. Still no details, but depth has already started to form. How? Through color separation. The clearer the separation between the foreground and the background, the more of a 3D feeling the picture gives. Now I'm adding very light light and shadow. I'm not overdoing it, because this is not a rendering exercise, just enough to make you feel the form. The biggest mistake made here is this: everyone tries to add light, but they don't think about where the light is coming from. Light is never random. And another critical habit of mine: I do not zoom in. I'm serious. If you zoom in, you get stuck on the details. If you get stuck on the details, you cannot finish the painting. Right now, I'm still not even showing the face, because the face is not the important thing in this drawing. The big picture is the atmosphere, the color harmony. And now, look, the background and the figure are no longer separate things. They're working together. It is at this point that the picture starts to come to life. I'm making the final touches, small contrast adjustments, color balance, tiny highlights. But again, I am not going into uncontrolled detail. And yes, that's it. A simple scene, but it's not empty. It's not flat. It is a living image. If you take only one thing from this video, let it be this. Do not think of the background as something added later. Plan it from the start. Because if there is no background, the drawing is incomplete. And there you have it. Now go and draw something. But this time, do not leave the background empty.